Top of the morning. It's not morning, it's afternoon. 3:15 local time here in Monument Ice Rinks. My name is Aaron. Last game of the season. I'm going to do some sound checks real fast, but it's going to be your MHC 16U team versus the NCHA. They're a prep school out of Canada. A little behind with my knowledge, so let me look them up really fast. Northern Collegiate. Oh, wait, no. Wait, hold on. I'm bad with this. Canada. They got a cool logo. Oh my gosh, why am I... the National Capital Hockey Academy. But yeah, trying to bust out with some stats. Pretty cool logo. They're making their way. I think it's like one of their breaks. So they're just making their way through the western mountainish parts of the Americas here. They're reading Colorado. I was talking to a mom. She'll be in Colorado for a bit. Then they're going to go up to Wyoming and then off over into Utah and then down into Nevada. Playing some hockey in the States. It should be exciting here. I'll do my best to ensure I'm capturing everything as well as I can. The West Rink is a little bit tough, especially on the far side, but wish me luck. Okay. Well, if everybody just lets me know in chat if you guys can still hear me. Can't tell if I'm live or not. Interesting. Says I got friends. Yep. Okay, cool. Thanks, Alyssa. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Rachel. All right, I am audible. I am here. Billy sure knows where the camera's at. It was Mason saying hi to everybody, too. It was my kid with his orange, ugly hair swinging by. Dino, Mr. Awesome. Got Tate, Mr. Letterman, our captain. 2 minutes on the warm-up clock remaining. I'm going to have it set up in this manner. Hopefully it's okay. At least, anything close is probably a little bit too insane anyways, and hopefully I can just zoom in easily on the far stuff. Oh, Alyssa and Rachel said I'm good. So, I mean, no, I appreciate it. Well, because, like, I never logged in on this phone, but I'm on the network, so I'm hoping that's working. But then when I looked it up on this phone, I'm not on mute. Oh, I should be on mute. Hey. All right, start of the game. Drop of the puck. Boys win the draw. Hammer has it back. He's just going to dump it deep across the red line. Puck deep in the corner here. Tries to go up. The Caps grab it. We're just calling them the Northern Caps, or Caps grab it. Boys chip it up the boards and up and in. That's Rossum taking it deep. He's got Pax, looks like, down there with him. Pax is coming out for a change. Boys still keep it deep. Tries to slip one in front. The Caps, though, intercept in the middle. Coming through the inside boards. Boys try to keep it in, but the Caps, though, they make an outlet pass here. They come into MHC territory. Maddox checks his 6, dumps it, chips it up the boards. Caps do keep it in. Avoids the boys along the boards. Nice little move down low. 2 below the goal line. Caps continue to cycle. Still have it on the high side. Mac is in there battling in there. Bantow's in there as well. Puck goes on the far side over to Letterman. Letterman tries to, gives it over to Clarkey. Trenton Clark goes deep. Boys go for a change. 3 out. Goes in shot, kicked over to the corner. Oh, got a weird little smudge from the ice, from the boards here, but battle ensues behind the Caps net. They do cycle it, tries to get it out, meets nobody. Ref raises his arm, no icing. Boys turn it right over. Caps, though, cycle it back into their own zone. Go D to D, far side pass, hits a ref, Bo, finds a player. Caps come in, player cycles up, drops it, finds a shot, save, Floria in net, rebound. Clarkey tries to get it out, ties now at the high point. Player tries to cycle around, tries to go through the front, finds Heskett instead. Heskett's going to chip it up and out. Potential icing coming at 15:06 in the first period. In net, we have Floria. He'll start for the first part of the game, and I think we're going to change it out and have Stromby come in. In the meantime, boys are going to finish their change here. We have, finish their change here. We got Robbins in at center. McClintock at wing. Got Smith and Levi's at the other wing. Got Smith and Heskett on defense. Caps regain possession, dump it deep into our zone. Slide it around. Caps maintain. Tries to go low to high. Has to drop it, but MHC is there. Nice back check by Robbins. We got a delayed penalty coming here. Who are going to get popped? Did Levi get popped? 27, Levi Cook draws the penalty. I think it's number 76, 70-something. But the Caps are going to go on the PK. That means MHC at 14:49 is going to go on a power play. 78 for the Caps, drawing the penalty. All right, face-off off to the right-hand side here. Good old technology is still super blurry as heck. Drops the puck. MHC retains. They go D to D. Oh, just too far almost. Boys do just dump it deep. Puck down low. The Caps come away with it, though. Here come the Caps through the neutral zone. Tries to toe drag around Maddock into the zone. Shot. Oh, man. Finds a hole. Number 8 with the goal. And the Caps are up 1-0. Oh, that was a little delayed reaction there. I got to zoom in faster. So a short-handed goal by the Caps here. Boys are forced to regroup. You have Paxton in there at center. Trenton off to the right. You got Billy and Heskett back on defense. I see a 17, Dino as the winger. Boys get it deep. Maintains possession way down low. The Caps regroup behind their own net. Tries to cycle out and just dumps it. No ice here on the power plays. Heskett gets back there. He grabs it first. Finds an outlet pass. Boys try to transition through the neutral zone. It's into the zone. Get met by a couple Caps. Caps player takes it away and just dumps it deep again. Straight into your living room and bounces all the way over to Floria. Heskett's back to grab it. That's just going to give it all the way back over here to Trenton. Trenton's going to recycle back down. Has it down low, loses an edge, gets back up. Caps player on his hip, number 20. They regroup, though. Caps dump it back deep again. 54 seconds remaining in the power play. Billy behind the zone, gives it over to Cleek. Cleek holds it, does cross-ice pass over to Trenton. Trenton coming into the zone now. Trenton, met by a Caps, tries to just dump it deep, goes behind the net. Boys regroup. Tries to go up the boards. Tries to go up the boards and does keep it in. Battle ensues on the high side here. 25 seconds now remaining in the man advantage. But here comes the Caps. Boys take it right back. Holds it back now. 17 seconds now as the Caps forecheck continues to be a disruption. Boys do find a way to get it out. Here goes McClintock. Tries to slide it over to Levi. Cookie's going to grab it and just chip it deep. 4 seconds now remaining. That should be the end of the power play. The Caps regroup way back in their own zone, dump it deep. Robbins has it. He's going to, Van Winkle, Travis has it. He's going to chip it up the boards to Robbins. Looks like the Caps, though, regroup. They have some space down on the inside. Player comes in, shot contested. Floria tips it to the corner. Swallows has it. Tries to chip it up, intercepted. Boys do finally grab it and dump it out at 12:23 in the first period. Boys find themselves down 1-0. Dallas Stars, breaking news. Dallas Stars are trading for Michael Bunting here. Back in Colorado, play resumes offsides by your boys in black and white at 12:06. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Breaking trade news going on in the NHL. Boys win the draw. Maddock has it behind him. Hits the red and dumps it deep. Boys go to work. Caps, though, tries to regroup. Trenton has it. He's down low. Tries to find Connor in front. He's got a capital on his hip. Loose puck still there. Shot saved by the goalie. Puck still down low in the corner. Bantow is there battling. Goes low to high. Shot from the point. It's bodies and goes into the corner. Well, didn't quite know where it was, but the Caps do regroup. Capitals make a nice pass. Exiting here, they come into the zone. Shot just wide. Rings all the way around. Goes out for us. Boys, though, intercept in the neutral zone, battling in front of the Caps bench. Caps come away with it to try to find the lead guy. Nice job by Hammer, tipping it into the corner. He's got it there for himself. He eats a hit, chips it around, does finally go deep. Behind the net, Northern Caps regroup. They cycle it to the high side D. He drops it for the high side forward, loses the puck, turns it over to the boys. Boys cycle over to Letterman. Letterman comes in and dumps it deep. Maddox in a step. He gets there first. He tries to cycles it the other way. Heskett's forced to also step on the high side. Chips it deep. Boys regroup. Tries to make a cross-ice pass over Letterman at the high side point. Does get out. Here come the Caps, though. 2-on-2. The other way. Oh, loose shot. Ooh, straight into the goalie. Shot. Hits the post. And that's going to be a penalty being called. Number 8 goes into the box. He scored a goal. Floria's saying hi to all the people here. Risen up the families at 10:35 in the first. MHC is going to go on their second power play of the game. And that smudge is going to drive me crazy. All right. Face off deep in the zone. Boys win the draw. Bantow's battling behind the net here. Continues to push along the edge. Bantow watches the players. The player goes back behind the net. He's engaged with him here. 1:45 now. Capitals do finally chip it and get it all the way out. We're going to regroup here back in our own zone. Boys pass it around a bit. Robin's going to slip it up the boards over to Bantow. Connor, he's got some space. Gets met by a Capitals player and just dumps it deep. Puck behind the net. Boys trying to cycle. Boys do grab it, go low to high. Dumped it back deep. Jesse on the backside, though. He has it. Maintains, goes cross-ice pass. Tries to find Heskett. Goes all the way out. 1:17 now. 1:17 remaining. Oh, my gosh. The Caps beat him all the way down to the puck. That should never happen. Now this player is just going to pin it against the boards and eat up more time. 1:04 now remaining in the PK. There we go. Boys grab it out, chip it up the boards. Jesse checks his back. Oh, just turns it over. The Caps maintain possession. Puck goes deep here at 50 seconds now remaining in the PK. Jesse with the pressure forces a pass. Goes too deep. It's dumped. Boys maintain possession behind the net. Drops it over to Trenton. Trenton comes out the other end. Going through center lane, through the neutral zone. Goes inside, outside. Trenton has it. He's going to hold up. Trenton Clark now below the goal line. Double backs up. Skates up the wall. Slows it down. Sets it up. Shot. Goes wide. Boys still have it in the high side corner now. Goes over to Paxton. Paxton comes away with the Paxton. Tries to slip it in front. Opportunities there. Boys do have a rebound, though. Shot. Hammers there. Boys still battling. Puck still loose. Caps grab it. Flip it up through the neutral zone. up and out. That is the end of the power play. So we're going to have a whistle here with the Caps engaging at 8:32 in the first period. Face off in the defensive zone to Floria's left. His glove side here. Got McClintock in there with Levi, Hammer. Got Rossum on D with Hammer and Bantow in there as well. Boys come away with it. McClintock through the neutral zone, threw a body shot just wide. And what happened here? Oh, some extracurricular here. Some extracurricular going on in the corner. Boys making some Canadian friends. No harm, no foul, I think is what the ref is maybe saying, or no? Is Bryce? Yeah, Bryce might be getting popped here. Probably some roughing, got a little too close to the goalie. Goalie took exception as well for a slash. Okay, probably what happened. Shot on net. Shot was loose. Goalie hopped on it. Bryce came in before the whistle, digging for gold and got caught with slashing. 2 minutes on the board. You'll penalty kill for your MAC Rampage here. Capitals maintain possession, goes low to high. Defense shot just wide. Backside, wide open. Nice step by Bantow. Puck goes into the corner. Puck still there. Caps go low to high. Tries to get around Cookie. Turned it over. Heskett tries to find an outlet. Dumps it all the way deep. 8 minutes remaining in the first period. 1:35 now remaining in the penalty kill. We have Caps coming into the zone. Backhands it into open space here. Player still maintains possession. Tries to find a cross through the crease pass. Still maintain it. They scissor on the high boards here. Come in. Another pass save through the zone. Lots of physicality in front. Oh, stuff going on. But 7:31, 1:12. Whistle blew, so we're going to have a 4-on-4 hockey here. The 4-on-4 for the next 1:12, followed by 48 seconds. Yeah, so separate situations, and so that'll be 4-on-4, and then after 1:12, our guy hops straight out, and then it'll be a 5-on-4. Oh no, this thing makes me hyper focused just a bit, but
it was a fair double call, but man, it was a wrestling match, dude.
Oh, do they both go?
Yeah, he sent them.
Oh, they both. Oh, they send them both. Sorry, apologies. Still a power play for the NCHA. Low to high win by the Caps. They go D to D. Zone shot. Floria with a big save. Puck behind the net here. Can't see it with the boards or the bar. Cap still maintains it. Player has it on the high side. Switches with the defender. Gives it to him. Goes back down low over to the forwards here. Players behind the net. He's got some Monument players who engage. Shot just wide. Caps try to keep it in. Bailey's going to step off of the bobble. Caps who finally get it to a player. He comes into the zone. Tries to slip it in front. There is a player dangerously there. Rebound. And that's nice low to high shot in the honey hole, and it's goal for the Caps. It was number 8 again. It's number 2 on for the game. Could have been. All right. Maintains possession here. The Caps coming into the zone. Oh. Little pause fake, dangle, and score. NCHA is up 3-0. Oh, is that a Hattie for number 8? That's his goal again. Yeah. Boys are going to have to work hard here. As he ties up his players, the puck is won and maintained by the Caps. NCHA, though, comes in the high zone, tries to go through the stood up at the blue line, excuse me. They regroup and tries to slip it into a leading forward. Oh, man, defensive move. Tries to get it. Backdoor pass. Just misses the player. Rossum has it. It's going to flip it up the boards to himself. Rossum still keeps going. Sidesteps. He's going to activate. NCHA is going to grab it. Dump it on the high side here. Caps regroup behind their own goalie. Chips it up the boards. There you go, opportunity for MHC to regroup. And their defensive zone, Heskin almost bobbles it. Gives it back over to his defender. Loose puck, though. Here comes MHC again. High side shot. Goes up and over. Hits the net. Little late extracurricular slash after the fact here. I think number 20 is going to go into the box here, and he's going to be there for power play. It's going to be a power play for MHC again. Number 20 is in the box probably for the extracurricular here. Boys are down a hat trick at 5:46 in the first period. Boys maintain possession. Pass back to the D. Splits them. Maddox going to go back. Regroups. Hammer's going to chip it up the boards. Caps grab the loose puck and flip it right back out. Goes all the way deep. Heskett checks his six. There's a player coming. He's going to just drop and leave it over to Dino. Dino slides it over to Paxton. Paxton tries to slip it back over. Dino's going to activate. He's going to chip it up the boards. Letterman's going to go deep. We'll cycle it behind the zone here. Puck comes through. Oh, they try to dump it deep. Hammer's going to catch it out of midair. Maddox Hammer's got some space. Number 90 is going to go through the middle. Boys are onside. Drops it for Letterman. Letterman with a shot up and over the net. Top side corner was available. 1:10 now remaining in the power play. Boys step deep. Weird bounce off the wall. Hammer's going to take a shot. Just goes wide. Boys do keep it in. Shot hits a body in front. Goes into the corner. Paxton now in there battling hard in the corner. Caps come away with it, though. Go through the middle. Letterman has it here. Drops it back over to Heskett. Caps going to go for a four-player change. The fifth player does intercept and dumps it deep. Heskett's back here. He's going to give it over to Tate. Number 74 is going to do a cross-ice pass. Tries to find Paxton. Off his stick goes deep. 24 seconds now remaining on the power play. Tyler's now out there with Bantow and Trenton Clark. Caps, though, have it behind their net. Tries to set something up for the exit. Turns it over to Billy. Billy kicks it up over to Tyler. Number 2 goes into the zone. Around a body. Takes a shot, but folks are offsides. 3 seconds now remaining in the power play. I see Mason stepping off, and I think Billy just stepped on defense. Got Tyler lined up in the front, Bantow at center, Trenton on the far side. Swalls has it at the point, chips it deep. Boys go to work. 5-on-5 hockey resumes. Tyler's in there. Battling in the corner. Goes along the high side. Caps, though, regroup. Tries to go through the neutral zone. Hits a couple of bodies. Doesn't have a home. Delayed offsides here. Boys got time. Billy has the puck. Cross-ice pass back to Trenton. Trenton sidesteps a player at the blue. He comes in, takes a shot up and over. Caps regroup on the low side boards. Loses it. Shot in front. Trenton with an opportunity. Potential tip. Caps, though, do get it out. Tate's battling on the high side boards. Here comes the Caps into the zone. Tries to make a hard move. Boys keep him outside. Player still has it. Tries to dangle around some MHC players. Puck shot from the point. Loose in front. Dangerously. Billy's going to box out. And try, but the Caps, though, regardless, the puck squirts out ultimately at this point. So far behind. 2:40 now remaining in the first period. Boys down by 3. Turnover over to Bryce McClintock. He's going to have the puck. He's going to go deep below the goal line. Caps player kind of boxes him out a little bit. Loose puck in front. Shot. Jesse Robbins just goes wide. Opportunity to kind of get a rebound, though. The Caps grab it and dump it deep. Tate's here in your living room. Oh, tries to slip it in front. Bad turnover. Luckily, nothing comes out of it. Robbins has it. Another bad turnover. Shot and a score. Sorry, I didn't think we were going to be in our defensive zone for a while, but yeah. Goal by the Caps, assisted by MHC there. Really wanted to give them two opportunities. But anyways, 2:10. 2:10 remaining in the first period. Boys are down by 4. Sorry, less than 10 seconds now remaining. Dino has it. Dino's with Trenton out there. Oh, I accidentally, yeah, my finger accidentally hit it. And thanks, Alyssa. After 1, we are down by 4. When we are back, we'll be on an 18-second power play. Start of the second period. Caps grabbing, just going to dump it deep here. 16:50 now remaining in the second. 7 seconds remaining on the power play. Boys double back behind their own net. Tries to slip it up the boards. Got forced to regroup back. Banchuk grabs it, gives it over. Tyler finds an outlet guy. Outlet guy finds the leading forward. MHC is just going to dump it deep. Go to work. Nice job by Hammer throwing his body in there. Second player comes in. Tyler has it. Tries to slip it in front. Gets his pocket picked. He goes and hits the kid. Loose puck still there. Splits the D up and out. 5-on-5 hockey now continues. We got it way in the back there. Boys, though, still battling it really deep. Trying to get it out. Just maintain possession and walk it out. Here we go. Bryce McClintock, number 4, coming into the zone. He's trying to slip it up over to Caden Rossum, joining him on the rush here. McClintock still has it. Tries to slip it for Caden. Hits a body, squirts in front. Capitals come away with it. And the Caps, 2-on-2. Robbins with the back check, forcing the player off of the puck. Boys maintain possession. Here goes Trenton Clark coming into the zone. Inside, outside on a shot from the point. Rebound. Loose there. Tries to bat it out of the ground. Nice job opportunity flipping the script. 15:36 in the second. Ooh, Bryce is just making friends out there. We're going to have a face-off here in the offensive zone. Jesse's in there. He's going to have Cookie to his left. And Bryce to his right. The Caps win the draw. They dump it all the way around. They're going to cycle and slow it down. Go behind their own net here. Player chips up the boards. Tries to find a cross-ice pass. Hits a player in white and black. Puck still bouncing around. Loose puck. Here goes an opportunity for the Caps. Tries to do a backhand pass. They grab the loose puck. Couple of shots in front. And they put 5 on the board. So goal by number 86, the assistant captain there. 15-14 now remaining in the second period. Drops the puck loose. Has to go through the neutral zone here. Dino's going to activate as... What happened? Oh, high stick. Okay. Face off in your living room here. Got Paxton in there with Letterman set up in front. Dino off along the boards. Got Billy, and I think it's Tate. In the corner in front of the bench. Boys win the draw. Splits our own D. Goes out. MHC tries to regroup and steals it from the Capitals, though. The Capitals coming into the zone. Tries to find a cross-ice pass. Player hasn't. He goes low to high. Shot from the point. Save Floria. Puck's on the high side. Another shot. Bouncing puck doesn't quite make there. Puck's still bouncing around. MHC does grab it. Finds their outlet guy. Here comes Monument. Through the neutral zone. Loose puck grabbed by the Capitals. Taking it back into the zone. They go really deep back behind the goal line. Tate's in there battling. Boys maintains possession. Slips it in front. Boys have it. Here goes MHC, though. Letterman 2-on-2 the other way. Tries to slip it over to Dino. Intercepted. Caps, though, coming through. Finds their lead forward. Comes into the zone. Tries to slip it in front. Intercepted. MHC coming the other way. Tries to find their lead guy. Dino's coming through the zone. Inside, outside shot. Saved by the goalie. And he pounces on it at 14:04 in the second period. Got Banto in there with Clarkey. Tyloo along the boards there. MHC gets it, slings it all the way around to this side over here. Nice shot by Rossum trying to step. Here goes the Caps, though, into the zone. They grab 6. Nice move. Quick exit. Finds the outlet man, gets behind our defender, or actually he was our forward covering on defense, and had a breakaway against our goalie for the 6th goal of the game. Right, face off in the middle here. Ref's talking it over, trying to figure out all the statistics for the kiddos. Bantow, Clarkie, and Lou still in there. Rossum along with probably Maddock in the back on D. Wins the draw around the ref. Boys grab it, try to tip it in. Caps regroup. Nice job by stick ticking. Some forechecking by Ty Lue and Bantow there. Clarkie does come away with it. Clarkie has it. Just goes behind the zone. Slips it up over to Bantow. Bantow tries to get it in. Chips it up the boards. Oh, Tyler's reaching for it. Can't get there. His back checking. He does try to steal it. Goes into the corner. Capitals do get it out. Bouncing around. MHC's battling in the high corner. Here goes Rossum, though. He's got some space coming in. Around the body shot. Ooh, goes crossbody. Just up and over just a bit. Tyler has it. Chips it back down deep. Rossum's going to activate. 43 goes in there. Throws his body around. Shot from the point hits Capital. From his knees, baseball swing. Almost connects on the pass. Finally does make it as Capital player chases it down. Caps are going for a 3-player change here. Battling still on the high side boards. Excuse me. This is tough. We're just doing one person talking. But Caps have it. They hold up. Tries to make a shot. Loses the puck. Player absorbs the hit. Goes up. There's Jesse trying to force a turnover. Caps are just cycling through the middle here. They do dump it deep. Puck behind the net. Boys, though, cycle. Tries to find an outlet off the wall. Caps dump it back. Oh, my God. Sorry. Dump it back deep. Delayed offsides here. Gives it up over to McClintock. McClintock sheds a player. The Caps regroup. Drop it to their defenseman. Tries to get it out. Intercepted. Trenton, still with possession, he gets his pocket picked. Capitals go the other way. Deep into the zone. Around the body shot. It doesn't quite get there. Caps, though, still regroup. This is probably the cleanest that I'm going to get without getting too fuzzy. All this bad technology. But Caps regroup in their own defensive zone. Player chips it off the boards to himself, comes into MHC territory. On the high side boards, keeps going, pushes it further along, now behind the net. Tries to go low to high. Boys intercepted. Here goes. Oh, we have to hold up. Contested just out the blue. Puck goes way deep. Breakaway. That go in? Oh my gosh. Oh, all right. So, Floria, we're going to change the goalies here. Lando Stromby is going to come in. Landon Strombeck. Floria's his afternoon is done today at 11:23 in the second period. Boys maintain possession after the draw. Tries to chip it up through the middle. Caps intercepted. They go outside, inside, crosses into the zone. They were delayed offsides, but boys come away with it. Nice move by Dino. Coming in, shot. Loose puck in front. Loose puck still battling. Caps tries to slip it through the middle. Oh, Dino with a nice hustle. Tries to slip it in front. Bouncing puck. Paxton Cleek with an opportunity. Goalie's going to snag it right out of midair. 10:53. Boys down by a touchdown, but it's probably the best opportunity we have there. Nice job, Dino Barber. Single-handedly all day there, forcing the turnover and then forcing the sweet pass into the middle. Puck was probably dancing just a bit. Paxton couldn't get all of it, but great opportunity nonetheless. Paxton's in there, though, ties up his guy. Puck down low. Nice job by Dino. Kind of gets held a bit, but tries to slip it in front to Letterman. Caps regroups, slips it out through the middle, can't get around our D. Hesse's going to just dump it deep. Puck into the corner here. Caps grabbed it first, tries to slip it up the boards, turn it over. Paxton has it. Gets his pocket pick. Caps still come through the other way. Nice little rainbow shot. Lando's going to grab it and say, hold on, give me a second. At 10:27 in the second period. We're going to go for a defensive change here. Smith is on. Tate is on. Clarkey, Bantow, and Lou are on for forwards. Boys maintain possession. Oh, weird bounce off the boards. Tyler can't handle it. Chips it all the way back deep. The Hammer's going to grab it, tries to flip it. Another weird kind of bounce. Excuse me, Mason back there. Caps try to get through the middle. Bantow's going to slip it around the other side. There goes MHC. Coming through with speed. Tate threw a body shot. Loose rebound in front. Oh, my God. Zoom out here. Zoom out. Loose puck still there. And, we're going to have the goalie save. Goalie snag and whistle. Readjust. Mess up my settings here. Messing up all the zooms and whatnot. Okay. Same five in there for both teams. Bantow steps into his office on his backhand draw. Wins the puck back over into the high side boards. Defender just dumps it deep. Capitals cycle it all the way around over here to the corner. Trenton battling. Bantow's watching. Puck tries, the Caps try to go outside across ice to get it out. Bantow's pressure forces them to dump it deep. Caps are going for a quick two-player change here on defense.
Keep grabbing sticks, dude.
You know, loose puck still in the corner. So they do it up in Canada. Refs can't see it. Oh, loose puck, turnover. Opportunity here for... No, not my kid. Never mind. Loose puck still bouncing around. Caps regroup. They go the other way. They do get it deep. Again, pinned against the boards. Caps come away with it. They go D to D. Player steps. Shot doesn't leave. Strami kicks it into the corner. Puck on the high side board still. Player tries to make a hard move in the middle. Shot goes wide. Trenton, they're battling on the low side boards now. Well, lots of fun patty cake going on in the corner. Mason's just going to grab it and sling it all the way around. Does it get out? It does not. Shot from the point, though. Boys grab the rebound. Bantow's going to chip it up the boards. He's seen enough at 8:25. 8:25 in the second period. You have Cookie out there on Jesse's line. My eyes can't see. Oh, we with McClintock, of course. And then I think Tate with Billy. The zone, Jesse, though, maintains possession, tries to chip it off to the boards himself, and we're on a foot race. Nice job, though. MHC Cookie also trying to create some pressure opportunities there, but puck does get out. Caps come the other way. They find their lead forward. He's in the high corner. Tries to slip it through the middle. Almost a little crazy pass, but boys maintain possession, but loose puck grabbed by Capitals. The cycle on the high side board. McClintock has it. Slips it up the boards. Ooh, another, let's call it a weird bounce. That's Jesse. Caps, though, have it. Nice job by Cookie forcing the action here. Caps, though, just throw it through the middle. That should be an ice. 7:46 in the second period. Boys are down 6+1. We have a defensive face-off here. Same five in there. Got Cookie set up in front of the net. Got McClintock on the far side boards in the slot, though. Robbins, eye on the puck, wins the draw, gets it back over to the defenseman. Shot. Yeah, ref, thank you. Cycle it. Those boys do keep it in. Capitals, though, regroup it. Slips it up. Puck bounces through the middle. Cookie has it. Puck finds a defender. Finds their lead guy, Bryce. Bryce is just going to get it deep. Puck back below the goal line. Caps go D to D. Slips it out. Hits Travis. Oh, Nice move. The Caps regroup. Tries to do a 1T. Nice save by Lando. Dino Barber with an opportunity coming in. Shot saved by the goalie. Crossbody upper blocker. Dino special. Goalie catches that at 7:05 in the second period.
All our shots like that.
We have another offensive draw here. Capitals do win it. Dino in there with a nice forecheck. Caps try to find their outlet guy and does. Going through the zone on the outside. Boys force it on the boards. Nice job. Turnover opportunity. Here comes MHC through the zone. Shot by Dino. He still has his possession. Drops it for Letterman. Letterman sidesteps. Backhanded shot off of a toe. Almost went in. The Caps, though, they grab it and they exit. Boys forced to back out. Here comes the Caps, 3-on-2 the other way. They go high side pass. Oh, almost with an opportunity to steal the puck. Does create chaos. Boys grab it, chip it up the boards. Maddox Hammer is tired. He is late in the shift. 6:20 now. Dino, though, he's going to force an action as the Caps scissor below. Get it out. Try to chip it along the boards to exit. Axton's there battling as well. Caps are forced to just slow it down and dump it deep. Oh, just right by our boys, though. Here they come in. Capitals again with the backdoor shot. Orlando with the snag and lays down on the rebound.
Nice save.
6 save by Landon Strombeck. Keeping the puck out for now at 5:54 in the second period. We have Trenton, Bantow, and Lou in there now. I don't know if we can zoom in on this. Oh, there you go. That's randomly better. Lou's covering at the point as Bantow and Smith are battling. They go all the way around this other side here. The Caps go low to high. They do go out. Tyler is with the forecheck. Caps coming into the zone. Still maintaining possessions. Turn it over. Oh, Tyler, grab it. Here goes Ty Lue coming into the zone. He gets pinched off the puck there. Goes into the corner. Low side here. Oh, my God. Can we back out, Aaron? Opportunity. Shot from the point. Save goalie. Nice job by Bantow. Trying to force action. Him and Ty. Puck does get out. Here comes the Capitals. They're onside 2-on-3 coming the other way. They're going to go for a change as they dump it and forecheck it deep. Boys do get it out. Here goes Bantow on the low side boards here. They try to find a dropper. Here goes Trenton. Tries to slip around a defender to himself. Boys are going to go for an offensive change after the defense is switched out. Heskett's now out there. Smith is now out there. Player goes outside, inside. Caps still maintain possession. Pass from the point. Oh, dangerous. Rebound in front. Almost into the net on the ricochet. Lando made another great move. Puck is down deep. Mason Smith continues to throw his body around. Puck is going low to high. Caps get it back down low. Player looks a little hurt, but he still has to maintain possession. He slips it over into the person in front. Low to high. Puck does sneak out. They're forced to regroup. Opportunities here as Jesse applies the pressure. Regroups it, gets it back over to RD. Tries to get over to McClintock. Almost loses an edge. And that's going to be an icing at 4:01 remaining in the second period.
Do a nice cut for a second. Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know, actually. Do we have time?
I saw it. The ice spot, I think it was 3:15 to 5:15.
Yeah.
No, it was 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's only 4:10 now.
We should have enough time for a nice cut. Oh, face off way down deep into the zone. Boys are applying some pressure here. Why is this thing not zooming well? I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I blame the YouTube software here, but boys do maintain possession along the boards. Cookies in there battling with Paxton. Puck slings it all the way around. Defensively, boys have possession. Nice job. Oh, Dino tries to make a pass, hits it off of a player's skate. Caps, though, regroup in their zone. Here, through the neutral zone, comes in, shot, contested, goes up and over. Puck is still in the corner here, battling it around. Caps, though, cycles it and he loses it, so he's forced to regroup in the neutral zone. Pass up to the front. Some stick-tick games going on in the neutral zone. Here comes MHC. Nope, double backs. Holds on to it, slows it, walks the dog, goes D to D to his partner. Cross body, or cross eye, excuse me. Pass, tries to find an interception. Here goes MHC. Oh, almost opportunity. Boys continue stick-tick. Still has it. Tries to flip throw it in front is Mr. Barber. Caps regroup. Make a cross-ice pass. Finds their outlet guy. Nice defensive stance there. Boys grab it, chip it, no icing. Caps regroup behind. They go D to D below the goal line. Up along the boards. Boys are trying to force a turnover here. The Caps just dump it deep, and that's an ice. At 2:33 remaining in the second period.
Got him right where we want him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where's
Just-
the hockey, man? Where's the eating hockey?
This is how Colorado works, baby.
Yeah.
Let me make it all dramatic. All right, face off in the offensive zone. Bantow, Clarkey, and Lou in there. Or no, Letterman, actually, excuse me. Letterman is in there. Puck still bouncing around. Goes below the goal line. Slips it around. Tries to get it out, but finally do. But turns it right over to MHC. Travis is up there battling at the red. Puck goes back down. Bantow's forced to back check. Drops it for a trailing forward. Puck all the way down the corner. They go low to high, back down to low.
That ref is all over. He's getting hammered over there.
Puck still bouncing around, does come out into the neutral zone. Caps, though, turn it over. Here comes Letterman. Number 10, shot around the body, blocker save. Nice job. Clarkey keeps it in. Blossom dodges a hit, saw that coming, tries to slip it in front. Player still here. Boys have it. Trenton goes low to high over to Jesse. Jesse has it from the shot from the point. Tipped in front, goes wide. Rossum still has it. Nice tip over to high D. Shot. Trenton's there. Tip. Loose puck in front. Capitals regroup. Feather pass up to the front. Tries to find their lead guy. Rossum's on his hip. Does grab it, flips it around. Trenton Clark steals it. Trenton Clark 1-on-2. 1-on-3. Oh, still has possession. Loose puck grab by Caps. They try to find their outlet guy through the middle. Oh, tries to drop the Forsberg. Landon sees it the entire way. Boys drop it over to Jesse. Jesse comes through. He has it over to Trenton. Loses puck a bit. Puck's still bouncing around. Caps come in, tries to go inside, outside. Tyler chasing him. Puck goes behind the net. Strami grabs it, hops on it at 51.3 seconds. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, I zoom in, and then it's still blurry, and then it randomly gets really clear. What kind of technology BS is this? All right, whatever. Boys maintain possession here. Lou. Oh, my gosh, this is even worse now. All right, I don't even know what's going on. You can see it's 41 seconds now remaining, though. Puck goes deep, and it's going to die. Who's going after it? Everybody's watching. Puck slips it up the boards. Caps come away with it into Monument territory. Tries to find the cross-ice pass. Loose puck, though. Here goes Robbins with a nice forecheck coming in. Slips it through the middle. Just through everybody. Puck way deep. Capitals regroup, go behind our net. Tries to find a play through the middle. Here goes Ty. Tries to give it over to Heskett. And that is the end of the second period. And we will be back after these messages. Sorry, message is going to be long. It's an ice cut. So it's an ice cut going on right now. It'll be another almost 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, stay if you love watching Zams. I'll zoom out so we can look at a master at work. All right, we are back after 2 periods. Zam cut, boys warming up. Ref blows the whistle. 17 minutes on the board. 2 minutes on the board also for a penalty. I guess Heskett had a penalty at the end of the period there. Mr. Heskett will sit for 2. Boys are down a player. And blowing the whistle, we have Bantow and Clarkey starting it off. Just like that, we are underway. Oh, no, not Clarkey. Ty Lue, excuse me. Up on the high side boards here into our own zone. Boys slip it out, and Capital's got to regroup. The Caps, though, cycle loose. The puck deep. Tries to slip it through the middle. Boys are offsides. Forced to tag back up. Capitals go behind their own net here. Cycling the high side boards here. Bantow chasing him down, being the forechecker. Caps coming outside, inside. Tries to go through the zone, turns it over to Bantow. Bantow's going to flip it up and out. Forwards go for a change here. Yeah, Jesse out there with Cookie. Caps, though, regain possession. Tries to chip it through. Boys back checking. Nice job. Puck goes way deep, slides all the way around. Maintains possession through the front here. Caps does make a stretch play at the blue line, but here goes an opportunity for Jesse Robbins. Big save by the goalie. Fifth goes into the corner, and I think ref said high stick or something. Just like that, boys flip the script of an offensive draw. Come on, zoom in, focus. Focus, phone. No, not going to happen. So I'm going to zoom out a bit. Capitals maintain possession. Puck is high. Trenton's in there battling. Caps player comes away with it. Slows it down through the neutral zone. Tries to set up. Goes low to high. Player gives it to the front forward. Shot. Tries to sneak one upstairs. Doesn't connect. Caps do keep it in. Cycles it all the way back around here as well. Turnover. Here goes Trenton Clark going deep. He's got McClintock with him. Caps, though, regroup. Boys go for a defensive change. Travis is out there now with Rossum. So bouncing around into the corner. Boys pin him. Puck goes around the other side. Goes behind the net right now. McClintock's going to flush him out. Almost created a turnover, but here comes the Caps. 2-on-2 the other way. Travis loses an edge. Puck comes through the middle. Rossum's there battling. Something's wrong with this. Okay. Puck does chip, does get out. We are at 5-on-5 hockey now. Bedino is out there. We got Paxton Cleek out there. Heskett as well. Why do we still... Oh, no, we have 5 out there. Excuse me. Bouncing around. Here comes Caps, though, coming into the zone. Tries to find a pass through the backside. Tips it to his teammate, still below the goal line. Puck still bouncing around. Comes the other way. Paxton sidesteps. Takes the inside lane. McClintock tries to box out his guy. Loose puck dangerously slipped in front. Landon with the stretch. Forced to make a save at the end of that. Boys grab it and dump it deep. Whistle says icing at 13:32. 13:30. Oh, we got run clock going on, I guess, right now. No. So run clock going on right now. The defensive draw here. Capitals come away with it. Inside lane shot right around the body. Lando saw it the last second. It's a goal for number 8. He might have 8. He might have 4 on the day. Same 5 out there. Paxton and they're battling. Puck chipped up along the boards and dumped deep. Comes all the way through the other side. Boys do activate. Puck does stay below the goal line here. Capital cycle right side to left side. Tries to keep it in. The Capital player chips it up the boards. Finds some space for themselves. He slows it down. Goes low to high. Trailing forward is going to chip it behind. Another forward. Third forward grabs it. Goes the other way here. Player still has possession. It's going to slip it through the other side. Cap still maintain possession. He's going to load a high shot from the defenseman. Strami with the glove save. At 12 minutes now. 12 minutes and counting. We're going to have another defensive draw. Got Ty Lue in there with Cookie and Bantow. Sorry, took a nap there. Boys do try to get possession of it. Ty Lue going the other way. Puck goes deep. Capitals regroup. They slip it back behind their own net here. Oh, excuse me. Puck's still battling there, down low. Oh, zoom, my goodness. Why are you not focusing? Boys do try to tip it back in. Tyler's going to dump it deep. Go for a change here. Number 2, Ty Lue. He's going to go and kind of forecheck a bit. Puck does squirt out through the middle. Caps maintain possession. Oh, almost cleared, almost turnover here. Caps maintain possession. Come in onside. Tries to slip it around a player, but can't. Forced to hold up. Nice back check there. Boys create some turnover. Everybody's going for a change as MHC regroups here. Mason Smith behind our own net tries to find the outlet guy and does. Space here for MHC. Cross-ice pass. Tries to find McClintock. Hits a body. Puck still bouncing around. Goes dangerously into the honey hole. Opportunity for MHC. Boys still possess. Tries to make a cross-ice pass. Still has it. Holds it. Trenton walking the dog coming down. Shot. Glove save by the goalie. At 10-10 now. 10-10 by Mr. Trenton. And we're having an offensive face-off here. You're hearing it here first. The Rangers will not dress Trocheck or Carrick tonight. I guess due to roster management. Sure, why not, Rangers? You do you. Boys are still battling here as the Caps regain possession, go behind their own net. Ooh, player loses an edge as the puck does find its way out. Here comes the Capitals. Loose puck still bouncing around. Capitals regroup. They have it coming into the zone. Shot, glove save. Lando slides over to the side and could not get to that post fast enough. Boys find themselves down a 9-spotter here with 9 minutes remaining and counting in the game. You got Kleek in there with Dino and Letterman. Boys lose the draw. Caps maintain possession. Goes behind the net here. Travis, though, on the other side, slips it and tries to kick it back in. Goes through the neutral zone. The Caps regroup in their own defensive zone here. They try to find an outlet guy. Hits a wall. Does all the way, comes down deep below the goal line. MHC grabs it, though. Paxton, he's got Letterman in front of you. Paxton's got some space. Runs out fast, but Billy's going to activate. Number 88, Billy's going to come in and dump it deep. Dino's going to go to work. Puck goes below the goal line here. Goes low to high along the boards. Paxton grabs it, dumps it back deep again. This one is all the way around. Again, back the other way. Boys continue to battle for position here. Does keep it in. Shot from the point. Billy hits a shin pad. Has to back out. Regroup. Here comes the Caps. Tries to find the person in front. Loose puck. Kleek's there to grab it. It's going to go behind the net. Caps have it, though. They still maintain possession. Walking in front. Shot almost hits me on the other side of the glass. Shot from the point by the Capitals. They do manage to keep it in. Maintain possession. Cycles it down low. Shot. Save by Lando up the elbow and into the net at 7:30 and counting. Boys win the draw. Back behind our own net goes Rossum. He doubles back the other way high. Oh, they try to slip it through the front, but nice job by Rossum. Caden Rossum with some space and some speed. He's going to try to bring it in. The Caps do maintain possession. Player holds up, goes on the high side boards. Tries to chip it up. Boys are doing a nice job with some forechecking here. Continues to battle down low. Shot, though, by the Caps to clear it, and they do. Rossum grabs the loose puck, chips it up the boards. Ty has it. He's going to slow it down, give it over to Rossum. Rossum transitions, gives it over to Hammer. Hammer's going to rainbow it, looking for Bantow. Home run pass. Bantow's just going to run his kid instead. Breakout, though, by the Caps. They go back deep into the corner. Puck bouncing around. Boys do have possession. Bantow does get it out. Tries to find Hammer. Offense is going for a change. Hammer's going to forecheck. Trenton's out there. Mason's out there. Jesse's out there. Boys grab it. Shot. Loose puck still below the goal line. Jesse has it. Tries to feed it in the middle just off of Trenton's stick. Capitals regroup, though. They try to flip it through the middle. Finds their outlet guy. He tries to dangle. Loose rebound in front. Boys do eventually. I think Lando had to make a save there as well. Boys do keep it out. Not easy here. As every game is always battled and earned for your MHC. Boys always working hard, regardless of the score. Puck does maintained by Caps. They dump it deep. Trenton there forechecking against a player as they chip it up the boards and they're coming out. Cycles it through the middle, trying to find their lead guy. Battles through two. Loose puck still bouncing around. Try to slip it in front to find the honey hole. Turns it over to Heskin instead. 23. He's got some space. 2-on-2 the other way. Gets his pocket picked. Just like that, Mason wanted to go for a change but couldn't. Forced to make a strong defensive play. Gives it to McClintock. Mason's going to stay out there. Well, McClintock has it. He's coming into the zone. Drops it for Jesse. Puck goes into the corner. He gets a stick take on the high side board here. Here comes a player. Tries to find an outlet guy. Does spring him loose. Has it below the goal line. Tries to slip it in front. Number 7, though, has it. He's going to backhand it down to number 26. Or, 86. Tries to slip it back up. Shot from the point. Lando sees it all the way. Kicks up to the high point here. Caps save it. Keeps it in. Takes a shot from the point. Lando with the save and into the net. And at 4:20, folks, 4:20 in Colorado, remaining in the third period, 4:46 local time, excuse me. We're going to have a face-off here in the defensive zone. Cleek ties up his guy, but the Capitals come away with it. Low to high, Caps dump it deep. Billy checks his 6, tries to meet his players there. Boys try to dig it out. Billy comes away with it. Flips around the boards. Chips up to Letterman. He checks his 6. Puck bounces. Tries to give it for Cleek. Loose puck grabbed by the Caps. They backhand it to their forward, who the second forward does get onside. First forward holds up. Cross-ice pass to the D. Does sneak out. Player is forced to regroup. Gets it back down to the first forward. Oh, where am I going here? Down to the first forward. He still has it along the boards here in front of the crowd. Puck bouncing around. His job is the Caps do come away with it, though. 3:15. He comes into the zone. Toe drags through the middle. Lando does make the save. Loose puck grabbed. Not out, though. Here comes Capitals again. Backhand, forehand. Tries to drop it. Boys grab it instead. Toe drag does get intercepted. Caps shot goes wide. Lando still tracking it. Puck goes into the high boards now. Boys try to chip it up the boards. Caps regroup. But nice job by that player. Kind of dangerous play. We tried to make a quick change, though. Boys just hustling off the bench. Travis Van Winkle Boys made a really, really late change, almost dangerous, as the Caps had forced a turnover in the neutral zone and came in quickly. So Mr. Travis Van Winkle just busting his butt off the bench for that change, forcing a face-off here. Caps maintain possession. Shot gets tipped, goes behind the net, tries to slip it in front, can't get around Bantow. Bantow's going to chip it up the boards. Delayed offsides. Here's an opportunity for Lou. No. Puck's still there. Ty's going to activate and push him out. Same thing with, I think it's Hooker maybe? Caps, though, double back, load a high, and then just dump it deep. Travis is back. He's going to get it, slips it up the boards, tries to find Cookie and does. Cookie slips it through the middle. Caps, though, regroup. Tyler's on his hip, tries to stick him. Continues to buffer as the puck comes through the neutral zone. Boys grab it. D back to the first D here as Travis is going to activate. Drops it deep. Still maintains possession is the Capitals, however. They go behind their own net as the screen coming through the zone. Dumps it deep, and that's going to be an icing. 1 minute now, 1:05, remaining in the game. In your beautiful Monument, Colorado. Blistering 55 degrees here. So everybody wear your sunscreen. You have a very deep offensive draw here. Back up to the point shot. Oh, my God. Come on, phone. Puck bouncing around. Does get out in the neutral zone. Caps have it. They just slip it along the boards here. Nice job as they step away from the boards. Coming in 3-on-2. Tries to slip it through the middle. Can't quite connect. Hess gets there instead. He's going to try to feed it up over to Bryce. Bryce has it. He's going to dump it deep. Going to go to work with 16 seconds now remaining in the game. Puck behind the net. Boys battling, pushing around still. Play to the final whistle. Caps regroup. They try to get it out. Turnover at the blue. Boys slip it in front. Jesse has it shot. Hits a body in front. And just like that, folks, that's all she wrote. Thank you for tuning in all year, watching your MHC 16U AA team. Final score here, 9-0 against the Canadian team. And we'll be back next year. Tune in, continue to follow us, and may you guys all hug and kiss your mom and dad. Tell them that you love them, and spay and neuter your cats and dogs. All right, peace out.